friends, today we will about sphinxes or sphinges as a mythical creature with the head of a human and the body of a lion. They are very sharp. They were living in deep mountains. In 2019 a lot of locals of Bolan Baluchistan claimed they see this creature called Mum. This creature exists in this world. Sphinx have a lot of power to make others hypnotize. Sphinx likes humans, especially female sphinx like males and male sphinx like females. In older days many complaints are reported against sphinx. They kidnap many females and males. Some of these victims comes back and tell their stories. All victims says one thing similar, that sphinx have power in their eyes. They sucking human knees. They are half human and half lion. There is a lot of places in this world for sphinxes. They are very powerful in body. In European decorative art, the sphinx enjoyed a major revival during the Renaissance. Later, the Sphinx image, initially very similar to the original ancient Egyptian concept, was exported into many other cultures, albeit they're often interpreted quite differently due to translations of descriptions of the originals and through evolution of the concept in relation to other cultural traditions. The largest and most famous Sphinx is the Great Sphinx of Giza, situated on the Giza Plateau adjacent to the Great Pyramids of Giza on the west bank of the Nile River and facing east. The Sphinx is located southeast of the pyramids. While the date of its construction is not known for certain, general consensus among Egyptologists is that the head of the Great Sphinx bears the likeness of the pharaoh Khafra, while a fringe minority of late 20th century geologists have claimed evidence of water erosion in and around the Sphinx enclosure, which would prove that the Sphinx predates Khafra, a claim that is sometimes referred to as the Sphinx water erosion hypothesis, but which has little support among Egyptologists. The revived Mannerist Sphinx of the late 15th century is sometimes thought of as the French Sphinx. Her coiffed head is erect and she has the breasts of a young woman. Often she wears ear-drops and pearls as ornaments. Her body is naturalistically rendered as a recumbent lioness. Such sphinxes were revived when the grotesque or grotesque decorations of the unearthed Domus Aurea of Nero were brought to light in late 15th century Rome, and she was incorporated into the classical vocabulary of arabesque designs that spread throughout Europe in engravings during the 16th and 17th centuries. Sphinxes were included in the decoration of the loggia of the Vatican Palace by the workshop of Raphael 1515–20, which updated the vocabulary of the Roman grotesque. The Sphinx imagery has historically been adopted into Masonic architecture and symbology. Among the Egyptians, sphinxes were placed at the entrance of the temples to guard their mysteries, by warning those who penetrated within that they should conceal a knowledge of them from the uninitiated. Champollion said that the Sphinx became successively the symbol of each of the gods. The placement of the sphinxes expressed the idea that all the gods were hidden from the people, and that the knowledge of them, guarded in the sanctuaries, was revealed to initiates only. As a Masonic emblem, the Sphinx has been adopted as a symbol of mystery, and as such often is found as a decoration sculptured in front of Masonic temples, or engraved at the head of Masonic documents. 30. It cannot, however, be properly called an ancient, recognized symbol of the order. Its introduction has been of comparatively recent date, and rather as a symbolic decoration than as a symbol of any particular dogma. For now, goodbye and take cares.